What do you think?
Yeah, I think I probably will give the match to the Monk team. I think they will win. So I need to put up the frames again, and once you're done, okay, we're ready to go. Ready.
Okay, so we'll get this countdown started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so straight away we see this clear team rushing out as they would have the Warlocks getting his gateway like you normally would. Does get that, unable to get the silencing shot first. Never CS gets an early Nova with the Orb as well. Trinket's a paralysis there as he uses his cooldowns. Colocaze looks like he's going to be gets full clone actually at the same time he's in a blanket CS, so slight overlap, but huge pressure on Ponixie right now. Nori actually using Ring of Peace, I think that was. Sacrificial Pact comes out from Ponixie. He's got Dark Soul up as well, so he's used GTFO actually forced a tree form as well. Never CS does get the polymorph onto Nori, does repoly on the Dispel as well, just trying to let Ponixie get caught up a little bit. Now, full hots onto Ponixie, he's taking a huge amount of damage. They need to get some CC onto GTFO though to actually continue his pressure. There's the unending resolve from the Warlock as well as Dark Regen, so really have forced a lot of his cooldowns here really early. Blanket onto Colorgate, deep onto Nori, and he's just taking a lot of damage now, but Colorgate is now going to use Aura Mastery, going to be able to pick Nori up no problem. Looks like Farad Banger is going to be fine as well. Colorgate does get put into a Disorient though, but no follow-up CC off that, so not really too much happening with it. Does try to fake CS Pop's wings there. Looks like his team are going to be fine right now, if he can just keep them picked up with instant cast or not get locked. So does get the caster heals out onto Farad Bang, so he's going to be fine. They've got a lot of pressure onto Ponixie right now. Full sheep onto Colorgate though, so if they can get a deep onto Farad Bang, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. Wow, Ponixie just goes down.
So we can at least say for sure that Nori isn't giving away any matches.
Definitely.
No mercy.
We actually did see GTFO had NS up at the end as well. He did, Ponixie died before he could get the NS. The MOD just didn't really control the game enough for what they needed, I don't think. So, be interesting to see what map choice the MOD take. I mean, the smaller maps mean they can be rushed down a lot more, but something like Dalaran gives them a Z axis as well, so I think we might see them choose Dalaran, just because Blade's Edge would mean it's a lot easier for them to, the Paladin, just to say sort of max range and avoid all the CC.
Yeah. So, re-inviting. Sorry, to be honest, I didn't listen to you just then, yes. Could you repeat yourself?
I think the MOD might choose a map like Dalaran, just because they kind of need the Z axis because they have the knockoff and they can also portal up. But I think if they choose Blade's Edge, the Paladin will just be able to stay max range for too long and kind of keep it out of CC.
Yeah, I think so too. But Dalaran, they also have explosive trap from the Hunter, so I'm not sure.
That is true.
How good.
I'd be surprised to see them if they didn't choose a Z axis though.
Yeah, choosing Tolbia.
Oh, wow. I guess it makes sense. It's a bigger map. It will give them more room to kite as well.
But huge maps are also really good for hunters, so.
That is true. But I think they felt a bit overwhelmed in the game, and they'll probably be thinking they need to kind of reduce that.
Yeah, I mean, they're at match point now. If they lose this, they have no idea if they will advance, and they need to take at least one game to have an advantage in the tie, based on matches. One thing is strange, the mage here doesn't put down his table with the food. Or, no, he did. But he created also some mana puddings? Okay. Strange.
Odd choice. I think something that could work is if mages have proved in the past that, they can just solo paladins, so if they can get the hunter and the monk pushed in quite a lot, that mage might be able to go and force paladin cooldowns on his own, and then they can just kind of take the game from there. Right, so let's wait for mana on the warlock, just because that can be the difference in a life tap or not, which, can change the game.
Yeah, of course.
In those clutch situations.
I really hope these teams are also spending stuff like Holy Power and Chi and all this. It's we don't really check this, but we hope for fair play here.
They haven't been casting, from what I've seen. Paladin's just sat in his mount, right? So we're getting this countdown started. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so we see the warlock getting the gateway again. The hunter is going to push in to try and silence shot that. Unlikely it's going to happen. The mage does put him into a Nova. GTFO goes into a stun. Out comes the orb from Never See Us Really. Trinkets again straight away. Looks like the Nori's going to be that type this time. Dark Soul comes out from Ponixi. Just put a clone into him as they swap over onto Farad Bangla. Kulage is just playing back though, trying to avoid that CC, tops him up. Nori does get put into a polymorph now with a Fairy Fire on top, not really too big of a deal. Ponixi just putting damage into Paladin now, and Farad Bangla pushes out. Looks like he's going to go for a Scatter Trap. Druid does meld the Scatter actually, so great play by him. The Mage does take the trap anyway, just to be safe. Ponixi looks like he's got his unending resolve up. Looks to just pull back a little bit, gets his portal up at the pillar, which he'd forgotten to do. So, Never See Us. He's actually going to try and solo that Paladin. Puts him into a deep blanket, forces the Battle Masters, gets him down to 80k. Gonna force him to play defensive now. Paralysis onto Never See Us. He can't follow up. Looks like he's gonna swap over. But huge damage at the same time onto Ponixi. GTFO has been forced to use Tree Form just to try and keep him up. Full fear onto Nauri at the moment, as Never See Us looks like he's just going to be pushed in at the moment, just trying to keep his offensive pressure going. Puts a polymorph onto Nauri while he's in a fear. Does get put into a clone as well. Nauri does try to get his deep freeze onto Farad Banger. And the orb comes out as well. So Farad Banger is in a lot of trouble right now. Does disengage back to Colligate just so that he can try and avoid that damage, let him be picked back up. Nauri looks like he's going to start to be the target though. He's dropping a little bit. Does get polymorph now though, but that does instantly break. Farad Bangla looks to be that main target though, as Never See Us does seem to be pulling out a little bit more. Ponixi taking quite a bit of damage here, puts a poly onto Nauri, which does get dispelled, while Ponixi has Sacrificial packed up. Ring of Peace comes out as well, uses the gateway to get away. GTFO looks like he's just going to be free casting though. Might need to be going for more Cyclones to be honest, trying to alleviate this pressure. He's used a lot of mana, whereas Kaliko, it's about the same actually. You see a Cyclone onto Nauri though, so this is really their time to go for pressure, but Farad Bangla is just doing a great job of line of sighting, while Nauri CC does come out now to start putting the damage out onto Ponixi. Never See Us was put into a paralysis there. A web stun on GTFO though, so Ponixi's dropped to about 60% now. Does put a howl onto Nauri, who's miles away. Farad Bangla in a full deep though, might have to see a deterrence out of this. There's the deterrence. Kaliko has picked him up though, so looks like it's going to be alright. Nauri is Novad though, does get a freedom, and as he gets polymorphed as well, trying to connect onto Ponixi again. They really need to push out for more CC on GTFO. He is getting a Cyclone now onto Nauri again, so going to be preventing that damage. Farad Bangla is pushed in quite far now though, so Kaligis has to push up as well. But Never See Us isn't pushed in enough. Out comes the Scatter Trap onto GTFO. No mage to say that. Does have to trinket out immediately. Ponixi ports away. Nauri straight back on top of him. Polymorphs do come out onto Nauri, I think that was, but I'm not too sure. Ponixi taking a huge amount of damage. Needs to try and get away from this monk. Extremely low hit, into a stun. Has got a Sacrificial packed up, but that's now gone. Puts the DPS into a howl. GTFO looks like he's going to pick him up here, especially if he's got Dark Region Healthstone as well. GTFO is in a full trap right now, into a Fist of Justice, but now he is in a fear, so looks like he's going to be fine. Farad Bangla just line of sighting, paralysis onto GTFO though, but he's going to break out of that. Looks like he's going to be able to pick up Paranetsky, who's just trying to cut away from his bot. Does get put into a Fist of Fury though. Farad Bangla is in a huge amount of trouble, might need to see him deter, but Kellige looks like he's got him Looks like it's going to be fine. Bring a Piece did come out from Nauri there. Out comes the Orb from NeverCS again. NeverCS really needs to push in for CC on this Paladin, otherwise they're never going to get a kill. But we do see Guardian come out of Killigay there, and it looks like Farabanga is going to be their target. They don't really want to go on Nauri at all. They've just kind of let him free most of the game. Out comes a Sheep onto him. He does get out of that into a Nova, but he's right on top of Ponixi. Out comes the Fist of Fury. That does hit GTFO. GTFO's in a full trap now. Could be trouble for Ponixi. GTFO might need his block out of that. Does choose to sit though. Ponixi did use Sacrificial Pact there. It's got Dark Soul back up as well now. Killigay is just going to sit in that starting mode, not be CC.
There's a disconnect. No, sorry. That was
okay. So now he puts into a full Cyclone. Ponixi looks like he's not really been able to do too much with his Dark Soul. Bangai and Killigay just doing a great job kiting back to the pillar. NeverCS pushing in now. He really needs to push in for CC on that Paladin though. Nothing bit on him all game really. We do see a Sheep onto Nauri that does get dispelled. Killigay's got wings up though, so he's going to be alright to pick his team up. They really do need to get CC on him though. They have a huge amount of pressure if they can get any. They do get a spell lock on his card actually. One going to fly deep onto Farabanga, and that's going to be him down. Wow. I mean, I really want to see that MLD pushing in for CC on that Paladin, just because they're doing a huge amount of damage to that Hunter. But, I mean, one CS and the Hunter just died. That was it. That's all it took. So it's going to be 1-1 for these teams now. I think we're going to see the Clee take a much smaller map, have something like Dalaran, because it does seem to have been their favourite map.
If they lose, they will actually lose the first spot in the group.
They are really going to want to win this then. This is also, if the MLD win this, they whip a three-way tie, right?
Yeah, it's a three-way tie, but I have no idea how it's actually looking. If we don't have, let me just check. Laptop GG, everyone took one round at least of the Monk team, so they're even on that. Against each other, Laptop GG we lose 1-2-0 against the MLD, and Plastic Cleave 2-1 against Laptop GG we lose. So looks like just from the matches played, it's Laptop GG or the MLD, and the direct comparison means, if I interpret right what I've just seen, I think the team, the MLD will advance if they win this match or not. It just depends on if they do the first place or not.
Can you just tell Gaikion to Wargames for me? Can you just ask him Dalaran, or is the group not set up?
We had to requeue, sorry.
There we go. Fine. Right, so yeah, this is going to be Dalaran. This is definitely going to be the Monk Hunter's favoured map. I don't think they've actually lost on this map yet, although, actually no, they did lose to the RLS on this map, I think. Is that right? I think they kept pulling maybe it was the LSD, they did it too, I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Sorry, I was just checking again on the scores to see what will actually happen. But if the MLD wins, it's 100% that they advance. That's, by the way, the last game of today, unless there has to be played another match for their three-way tie or something like that. I don't know. I don't think there will be a match played. But I will have to check with the organizers after this round.
So that's going to die, and then we're going to get this game underway. So I'd be surprised if the Monk Hunter team don't win on this map, just because this does seem to be that map. They can push in on the team really early, and they can just keep their pressure for pretty much the entire game because there's nowhere for them to go. Anyway, we haven't this countdown started, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so they are rushing in, although FotmSentunSetup not really going for the gateway this time. Does just get forced down. They're going straight into Farad Bangai. Out comes the Howl onto Farad Bangai here. Nothing on Nauri just yet though, so Kalige's just taken up his spot of the boxes. Farad Bangai feared to the other boxes though. Ring of Peace did come out from Nauri there as Dark Soul was used by FotmSentunSetup. GTFO doesn't agitate the trap them, and Never CS soaks up for him, so that's good. FotmSentunSetup in quite a bad spot out of line of sight though, taking a huge amount of damage. Blooms has got no life blooms on himself right now. Dark Soul still up for him though. Farad Bangai taking a lot of damage. Kalige uses Divine Favor, looks like he's going to be able to pick him up just fine. Nori though, pushing in right now, does get Never CS and GTFO back with quite a lot of pressure on them. Treeform does come out, blanket onto Kalige now though. Nauri put into a deep, does get out of that. Not sure if that was a trinket or not. Ironbark out onto FotmSentunSetup though. GTFO still in Treeform. Looks like there's no pressure. Stampede is used right now, but not really too much happening right now. Never CS just trying to make things happen, but they do seem to be swapping over onto him. He's taking quite a bit of damage from the Hunter. Nauri connecting back onto FotmSentunSetup though. He's back in the open. Looks like they want to go on him. Howl on Nauri does get broken or dispelled, not sure which. GTFO put into a silencing shot right now. Might want to go for a scatter trap on him. The explosive trap does come out and misses on GTFO though. Oh no, there's the knockout. He did meld there as well though. Farad Bangai's in a deep. Doesn't take too much damage though. Now he's doing a huge amount of damage to FotmSentunSetup. GTFO takes a full trap there, does trinket immediately. Ring of Peace comes out from Nauri just now though. Nauri's pushing in. Might go for a Fist of Fury here. Does get howled actually and disorientated, so not really too much going to happen. Farad Bangai in a little bit of trouble, but Kalige is just sat at the pillar, not really taking too much CC, so he's doing a great job of just positioning himself to let his team play that offensively. Never CS in a lot of trouble right now. They're down to 180k as Nauri did switch over to him. All three of them pushed back in though. Out comes the explosive trap. Leaves FotmSentunSetup on his own, so he's in a little bit of trouble. They do decide to go on him. GTFO moving back up. Never CS unable to do anything. Full trap coming out onto GTFO here. Might have to ice block out of this one. FotmSentunSetup kind of still on his own, just taking a huge amount of damage. Never CS coming back up the stairs now. Looks like he's going for a polymorph to peel. Oh no, he goes around Kalige, gets it. Looks like they might go for a lot of damage. Kalige does bubble out of that actually. Gets a full Fist of Justice into a web stun on GTFO. Never CS down to 7k. Has to actually ice block now. FotmSentunSetup did use his sacrificial pact then. Does Dark Soul as well. Gets a fear out, but does break on Farad Bangai. Never CS in a lot of trouble now. Another trap onto GTFO. Never CS blinks and takes it though. So great play by him. Now FotmSentunSetup pushed in now. Ring of Peace does come out from the Monk, but GTFO's got a really difficult job of catching up now. Never CS is pet. It's the second trap of GTFO, so great from that.
And he goes down.
FotmSentunSetup is just going down anyway.
Okay, so now we have to freeway tie, and we are all waiting on information from the organizers on who is actually advancing.